Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine, and I just wanted to sit here and talk to you a little bit about the Walking Dead mid-season premiere trailer. For those of you that don't know, TWD, The Walking Dead, will be back on AMC at 9 p.m. on Valentine's Day, and this episode, episode 9, has been called the Valentine's Day Massacre. That's not the actual name of the episode, but that's what some of the actors and the showrunner and the writers are calling the episode. So we're going to lose quite a few faces, and I don't know how many of our faves are going, but from what they've been saying, it's going to be a very bloody and sad episode. And if the first half of the season is a litmus test to what's coming, it's not looking good. But during the Christmas holiday, I finished the first compendium of The Walking Dead. Currently, I am like a little more than halfway through the second one, and then I'm going to crack into this bad boy right here. If you own this and you see this thing right here and it doesn't look familiar to you, it's because it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive. There's like a poster or something in here. I can't wait to crack it open, but as of right now, I'm at the point in the comic books where Abraham had to save Holly, and then Holly completely just kicked the crap out of that dude. I don't know his name yet. I'm gonna have to look in the comics to see. But that was a pretty intense scene. But back to the trailer. Now, The Walking Dead this season, even at the Walking Dead fan event, I've read the different interviews, and they've all said the same thing, that The Walking Dead is trying to stay as close to canon, i.e. the comic books, as they possibly can this season. So if they remain on this path, that means that Jessie and her son is going to die. And some of you guys are probably like, son? Doesn't she have 2 sons? I feel like we're not done with Ron yet. I think we're going to be stuck with him until he dies some crazy way. I don't think he's going to die in the Valentine's Day episode. Not at all. I think that Sam is going to die, and if they decide to kill off Jesse, then Jesse's going to go. But knowing The Walking Dead, they may switch it up and kill somebody completely different. I don't know with this show. And after reading the comic books, like, I can see how they kind of switched it up. But when things are supposed to happen, they end up happening. Like, Tyrese did not die the way he died in the comic book, but he still died. So everything seems to be coming back in full circle. It feels like Final Destination. Like, death didn't get you at that point, but he's coming for you. As far as that scene with Negan's saviors and Abraham and Sasha and Daryl, all I know is that there are rumors galore floating around on the internet. I heard when the idea of Fear the Walking Dead popped up that Daryl and Merle were going to be incorporated into Fear the Walking Dead. That was one of the ideas, the rumored ideas. Now there's a rumor going around that Daryl's going to die. Then there's another one saying that Daryl is leaving the show. There's another one saying that Daryl is possibly going to be shot, although some people think it might be Carol. In that sense, I have no idea, but when it comes to The Walking Dead, pretty much everybody is fair game, and like they said at the Walking Dead fan event, nobody's safe this season. So if you're attached to a specific character, just come to terms with the fact that said character may die. Honestly, after I heard that in October at the fan event, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit back and watch, and I'm not going to get too upset. I love Michonne. I love Glenn. I have so many faves this season, but I can't control what's going to happen because of the fact that I am still bummed to this day that Dale died. I was sad when Jackie went, and I was sad when Dale died. And After that, nothing surprises me, and I can't say that I'll be too surprised if they decide to kill Daryl in season 6B. Although it's just a rumor, I don't even think it's true, to be honest. As far as Maggie yelling for Glenn. As far as Maggie yelling for Glenn, I feel like one of two things happened. Either Glenn is surrounded by a bunch of walkers, or Glenn is being kidnapped. One of those two things. But I don't know if I could take another scene with Glenn being in trouble. I know that it's inevitable when it comes to this show, but like especially after Glenn almost died this season, I mean, judging by the crowd that Steven Yeun had at Walker Stalker, clearly people were feeling some type of way about that, and I'm not sure if the fandom will be able to recover if Glenn truly dies, even though it's written in canon that that character will die, considering that not only is Negan about to pop up soon, but Maggie's pregnant. But still, like, I'm going to be a sad soul. I already know it because I was messed up when Glenn almost died as it was. Just as long as Norman Reedus is, and that's saying a lot because usually in the events that I have attended, Philadelphia Comic-Con and Walker Stalker, that Norman Reedus' line is like the mecca of all lines. I'm sure if I get a chance to go to Atlanta Walker Stalker that everybody's line is huge, but as far as up here in the metro area, Jersey, New York, that his line was pretty long, considerably. Like, Steven Yeun and Norman Reedus were like the big attractions at Walker Stalker. Also, Norman Reedus had a lot of people because he was supposed to appear at the Philadelphia Walker Stalker, and there was a whole thing with the Pope coming, and for some reason Norman had to cancel, from what I heard, and they basically transferred all those VIPs and photo ops and stuff over to New Jersey, so it just made it even bigger than it already was. I love you all, and as I've been saying, big things are coming to this channel, but I cannot wait for Valentine's Day. I can't wait to see The Walking Dead, and Deadpool is premiering that same weekend, so it's going to be extra epic. But I love you guys. Bye, guys. Bye.